Hi, welcome to another great episode of Wine and Dine with Mastro, where food and magic meets. I'm your host, Tom Mastrianni, and today we're going to be cooking with wines. We're going to be making a chicken Marsala, and chicken Marsala is made with Marsala wine. And Marsala wine is from Italy, down from western Sicily, and it's primarily used for, it's a fortified wine, and it's primarily used in sauces or as a dessert wine. It's really good for a dish that we're making now, which is the Marsala. You can also use it in a zabayon, which is a dessert also. All right, so let's get on with it. We'll start with, let's get some oil in the pan. This pan should be pretty hot. So, a little oil in here. We have some shallots. Put those in. There we go. Now we're starting. All right, get some mushrooms in here. Wait for these to brown a little bit and just slightly caramelized. Whoops. Let those cook down. Let's add a little bit more oil. We're adding more oil because the mushrooms are just sucking up the oil. They're like little sponges. So we have these little dancing mushrooms here. There we go. It smells really good already. Just the onions caramelizing, giving up their sugar and toasting a little bit. It smells great. The mushrooms are starting to kick in. All right. All right, while that's cooking, let's throw in a little salt here. You always have to have a little pinch of salt. I always like to use sea salt, of course. It tastes a little bit better than regular salt. All right, so those are getting nice and soft. The mushrooms are starting to really cook a little bit. Next, we're going to flour the chicken. Let's dip it in some flour here. Okay, there's one. Alrighty. Now let's get it back on the fire. Now, while this is cooking, let's get our penne up because we're going to be cooking a penne alla vodka for our next dish. So let's get these into the pot, turn this up. Let's give the pasta a little turn here while it's cooking. There we go. Add a little pepper to our chicken. There we go. These look like they're ready to be flipped. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that, nice and brown. All right, let that go a little longer. Turn that heat up a little bit. Now, the Marsala wine from Italy, this is a real favorite of Italians. A lot of restaurants use this in. And when we add this in, a lot of people feel that chicken Marsala is very difficult to make and they always go out to restaurants to make it. So it's really simple. You can clearly see how simple it is. It's just a little flour with chicken, battered in the oil, and then we've got the mushrooms and the onions. So add some of this in here. Okay. And it's just deglazing it also. It's also flavoring the dish. So it's not just deglazing it, which is removing the all the onions that have been caramelized. So all that flavor is coming together. Next, we're going to add our brown sauce, and we're going to put this right over the whole thing. And that's going to give us our base for the whole dish. Now we're going to chop some sage. Now sage is a really, really powerful spice, and you don't want to put it in until the end. So, all right. Sauce is really starting to blend very nicely. All right, so let's take it off here and start plating it. All right. Again, it's all about presentation. So when you have friends over, you want this to look good. It's all about how good it looks. So let's plate this. Plate the chicken. There you go. Look at that. Better than going to a restaurant. Alrighty. Look at this. Chicken Marsala. Anybody can do this. 10 minutes, it's done. Perfect. All right, let's check out our pasta and we'll be right back with our penne alla vodka. Hi, I'm Tom Mastrianni with Wine and Dine with Mastro. For info on recipes, wines, spirits, and other products on my show, log on to www.mastrotv.com.